2026 is right around the corner. So in today's video, we're going to talk about making your first $100 with print on demand so that you can scale your print on demand going into 2026. I know so many people that I've spoken with have wanted to be in a space where they're creating an additional stream of income. And in most of 2025, things have been so hectic, so we put things off. So I wanted to share with you how to get started with creating your print on demand business. This is something that I created years ago. I created back in I think 2021 or 2022. I keep forgetting. But I created several years ago. It made me some great income, about on average about $1,000 a month extra. So I am over the next 90 days, I am going to be rebuilding my print on demand business and scaling my passive income business as well. So I want to take you along the journey. I'm going to be showing you some tips, some tricks behind the scenes so that you can do the same. So I got my notes here because I don't want to miss anything. I got some things to tell you. So some tea to spill. So I want to make sure that I don't miss a thing. So make sure you're commenting with any questions. I don't want you to leave this video stuck. Now I'm going to give you parts of the process, but if there's any additional questions, because I don't want this video to be super long, make sure you ask those questions. Um, I like to always help my people not to have to do so much research. Because if you're researching, you're not implementing, you're not earning money. So I want to make sure anybody that watches my videos and is in a space where you're getting the aha moment that you need and that the motivation to go ahead and just do it, to implement. Um, so the first thing that I want to say in my video, make sure. Right now, it is December 10th. There is no need to start building out Christmas products because Christmas is almost here in 15 days. If you're creating something print on demand, the average time to ship print on demand is about 7 to 10 business days for that person to receive it, because you have to consider it. It has the production time, which is in some cases 1 to 2 days. Some items it may take 3 to 5 days, and then it has to ship. So if you're creating products now, just say you take a few days to create products and you sell a product on day one, they're probably not going to get it until after Christmas. So I would definitely not focus on Christmas items now. Um, Save that for next year and start posting Christmas items maybe end of September, beginning of October. That's when things start gaining traction for Christmas. Next thing is to focus on what's seasonal for January. January is coming. January is a time of year where we are all focused on mindset. We are all focused on health, on our wealth, on hitting goals. So think about things like that. Like you can create notebooks, which is something that I'm creating for my Etsy store now. I'm also setting up affiliate products on notebooks and planners as well, because I don't build out full planners yet, but I'm setting up the affiliate side for that. But you want to make sure you're focused on those topics like health, wealth, mindset, things like that, to create your products. Now, you just say, for example, if you want to create mugs, um, you can put health related quotes on there, wealth related quotes on there, mindset related quotes on those mugs. Or if you want to create sweatshirts or hoodies, which are a good thing to sell right now because it's kind of chilly in a lot of places. I am in Florida, in Tampa, so it's a well, our chili here is a different type of chili in different places. Like today, we woke up, it was 54 degrees, and the high is going to be 70. So that's chilly here. But I am from Chicago, so I know it's a totally different kind of chili up there. But sweatshirts, hoodies, are a big sales item today. That's something that's trending, and I'm going to give you a tip of what's trending this year because I focus on when I create stuff, I focus on data. What's trending this year is military green or chocolate browns. Whether you're creating products, whether it's home decor, whatever it is. I even decorated my Christmas tree with chocolate brown and blue, blue bulbs this year because I love that trend so much. So that's what's trending. I talk about more about trending, about the data, about research over in the lab. I have a print on demand prosperity lab. I'll drop that below. But those are the colors that's trending: the chocolate brown, military green, and oh, and sand, like a sand, kind of like a tannish type color, khaki type color, that's trending as well. So if you're new to this channel, I didn't even introduce myself. If you're new to this channel, I am Knifey Bergs. I help women create passive income through print on demand products and digital products. So make sure you're staying tuned because I will be sharing my journey of revamping my print on demand products in the over the next 90 days. And I want to take you along with me so that you can build right alongside with me. So the first thing that you want to do when you are getting started with creating your print on demand products, you want to choose a print on demand provider. And for those of you that don't know how print on demand works, I know a lot of you are probably sitting here thinking, especially if you don't know how print on demand works, I don't have time to add anything else onto my plate. But with print on demand, here's how it goes. You design a product. So just say, for example, in Printify, and I'll show you how to do it in a second. With Printify, you can design a product directly in Printify. And once you design that product and your link is available for you to sell, once you make that sale, Printify does everything else for you. So I show ladies in the lab, in my print on demand prosperity lab, how to create products in under 5 minutes, like from beginning to end. I'll show you. I'll show you here in a second. But with print on demand, you're basically, in essence, you're creating, you're designing the product, and then once you design it, you're pushing it through to Printify. Printify is creating it, they're packaging it up and shipping it out. I know a lot of ladies that love to do these things on their own. I know when I first started my print on demand business, me and my daughter bought I think like 15 in one little, not little machine, but big machine where you can create mugs. You can do like, it was like a heat press for shirts and everything. I felt like I was working in a factory and I just literally could not do it. It was just too much because we were getting a ton of orders. So that was a good thing, but it was a lot for me. I am someone that likes to be on my laptop and design and create and things like that. I don't like ironing. So I kind of pushed that to the side. I ended up doing more of the computer work and she did um the work of creating the products for me and then we shipped them out. That was a lot. So that's why I ended up moving over to print on demand because print on demand, I just sit and design, push it to Printify or T-Launch or Printed Mint or Printful, whatever platform you choose, and they do all of the rest of the work for you. This is perfect for those of you that are in a space where you're needing additional income, but you don't have a lot of extra time. It's perfect for those of you that are women over 50 like me. You want to start saving more for retirement. You can sit and design one or two products or however many products you want to design, consistently push those out there and earn that additional stream of income. Take a few hours over the weekend while you're off work, design and push them out there. This is perfect for the mom that wants to start something, a project with her daughter. This is in the beginning a project that I started with my daughter, and I love to do it. We used to go live and show people our products that we were creating and showing people how to create the products. That was something that we did together. So this is a project that you can create with your child or your children, um, to bring you closer together, to do something besides maybe sitting and having watching Netflix or something like that. I know you as moms you do more, of course, but this is a great way to bring entrepreneurship into the families. So you're going to set up your Printify store. So let me go ahead. I'm going to pull up Printify. Give me 1 second. So let me share my screen. All right, so this is Printify. So Printify is basically a marketplace where you can get a lot of basically, I call them blanks. You're going to get like blank t-shirts, blank sweatshirts, hoodies, like home decor, seasonal decorations that you can put your stamp on. So just say, for example, you want to do this is the sweatshirt that I usually use the most. But just say, for example, you want to do a hoodie. So you can come in here to where it says catalog, go to women's clothing. You can do sweatshirts or hoodies. So, I mean, let's just do sweatshirt. You can also do mugs. Like you can look through the list and see what you want to create. There's a ton of products that you can do. A lot of the ladies that have went through my trainings are doing posters. They're doing the bottles and tumblers. A lot of my clients are doing candles, ornaments, um, journals and notebooks are good. I would say, and I'm going to let me just click on this and then we'll jump back to the sweatshirts. For journals and notebooks, I don't like the quality of these. Even though these are a bestseller, they're like the thick cardboard and the sides kind of start bending after a while. So I don't recommend those. I do recommend these. The hardcover journal mat. This is what I've been using for myself and for my clients lately. It's a much better quality. So let's jump back into the sweatshirts so I can show you how you can make it super quickly. Click on sweatshirts or click from the catalog on sweatshirts. This is the one that I normally use. Click on start designing. And you can design your products over in Canva or Kiddo, whatever platform you're using. Just make sure you use, when you download it with a transparent background. But I'm going to show you how to design here within Printify. So over here to the left, add text. And one thing that I want to point out, in the beginning when I first started, it sounded like I was about to start a Bible verse. But in the beginning, when I first started creating products, print on demand products, um, the big thing was having a lot of images on your, like if you're creating a sweatshirt, a lot of images. Like I used to create images with a motivational saying and a beautiful woman on the front, like a stylish, fashionable woman on the front. And those used to sell a lot. But now what's selling, based on the data, once again, is um, words, empowerment words, statements. It's not as much the people on the front of your t-shirts, but the words. If you look at TikTok, if you look at on Pinterest, you just search sweatshirts for women, or you're going to see mostly just words, empowerment words. So I would say just make sure you're doing a statement. And this is one of my, I'm just going to do something really quick. Now you can choose the designs here if you want. Let's just do this one to keep it simple. And I'm going to use one of my statements that sold out. And you're welcome to use this if you want. Um, I'm not using it anymore, um, but you're welcome to use it if you want. So, dear life, it's my turn now. Yeah, a lot of times we know life is lifing. We know that things happen. And this is a motivational quote that I used to put on my mugs, on my notebooks, and it's sold out. So let me move this over here. And then you can just click on preview to see how it looks. And I kind of like how it looks, but you can go back to edit. If you want to move it up, just select both pieces and move it up. And let's preview again. There you go. Simple wording. Like these are, it may not be the perfect style that you want. I have to say this too. Even though something, it may not be something that you like how it looks, doesn't mean it's not going to sell. Because I've added a few products to my Etsy store that I absolutely hate how they look. But the data shows that they were selling. Like, for example, one that's selling pretty good on my website that I don't like the style of is a marigold blanket. It's a top seller, and it's a blanket with marigold flowers all over it, where I allow the people to, for customers to personalize it. But they love it because either their name is marigold or their marigold is their birth month flower. So it's something that they love. So when you're researching and you're looking at the data, and if you're seeing that things are selling, if you can create it, put it out there. So this one may be something that can sell pretty quickly. I would say with Printify, usually the designs that they have over here are designs that are trending. So you can do that really quickly, super quickly, or you can just do something simple. Just type the word straight out. So let's just say you want to do just simple words. Dear life, it's my turn now. So let's make that smaller. Let's center it up here so you have all of your um, things up here where you can change. So you can do it like that. Dear life, it's my turn now. Or you can kind of do something a little different, which I do a lot to add a little extra little twing to it. So let's see, add another text box in a script and put the last word in script. So you can leave it as that, but one script. Let's see how that looks. That actually looks nice. But you can also do, let's see, another one of my favorites is because it's a little bit more bold. I think it's Mr. DeFore. Yep. And you can put it in a different color if you want. Let's say if you want to do it in purple. There you go. That's your shirt. So, another thing that you can do is look at the colors of the shirt. So just say, so where you see over here, select variants. Now it's white is the main color of this shirt. But I remember I mentioned before, um, now this one doesn't have the brown or the military green. So let's see. You can choose different providers. Remember when I first started and I clicked into the sweatshirts, I clicked the first one. You can choose different sweatshirts, and it may have the military green or um, military green or what's the other one? Chocolate brown that I mentioned before. But they do have sand. So let's see. So yeah, so I would probably change this color of this now to like maybe a brown. All right, and there you go. So once you're done with that, just go ahead and click Save Product. And then once you save product, it will take you to the page where you can add all of your mock-ups. So you want to choose the mock-ups that you want to show on your front page. So if you want these to be your mock-ups, then that you can. If you want to add the people, now if you're only making shirts for women, I definitely wouldn't put the men up there. You can mock-ups, um, design mock-ups in separate platforms. That's a whole different video. If you want that video, then go ahead and comment below, and I'll create a quick tutorial on that. But then go ahead and click Save Selection. And then once you save the selection, just say, for example, if you want to switch out the main shirt that's showing or sweatshirt that's showing up, click the star and that'll switch it out for you. Come down here, change the title. And I'm not going to go through all of this because it's already filled in for you. Of course, if you want to make better titles and descriptions, use ChatGPT. Just go into ChatGPT and say, I created a sweatshirt that says, Dear Life, it's my turn now. Please give me a SEO optimized keywords or SEO optimized title, description, and tags for this to put on Etsy. And then if you're going to personalize, that's a totally different video. I would say enable personalization here, but for now, because this is not personalizable, I would leave that there. So you're only shipping to the United States. So I'll leave that there. Usually what I do, I uncheck this because I'm not shipping to other countries. I'm just shipping to the United States. And then come down here for pricing. Now, your pricing right now, I look at the profit. My minimum profit that I try to make on all of my products would be $10. Right now, this is good. These are mostly $15. You're selling the sweatshirts for 37 up to $46, which is a good price for putting them on Etsy because if you are going to do a sale on Etsy, that'll still give you some profit. So if you want to change the price, just say, for example, you want to change the price to where you're making $20 in profit. So go here, click edit profit, click 20, and click apply. And that'll change your profit of $20 to all. It'll increase the price, show your new profit margin. Here is the production cost. So this is what Printify charges you to create the product. So when you get an order, just say, for example, if that order is coming over from Etsy or if it's coming from your Printify store, Once that order is received, in order for that order to go to production, you have to pay, just say, for example, the $17.97 with your credit card in order for it to go to production. You will then get paid from Etsy or your Printify shop, whichever store you have it set up on. And then after that, you go down, make sure all of this is checked, and you hit publish. Now, when you publish, it will publish on your Printify store unless you have your Etsy store connected. It's totally up to you what you want to do. The next step is totally up to you what you want to do. Some people don't want to do Etsy. Etsy, of course, does have fees to get started. They have fees when you make sales. They have fees when you reinstate a product. So some people don't want to do Etsy. Some people just want to use the Printify platform. Now, if you are using a Printify platform only, you can come here to just say add store and do the Printify pop-up shop instead of Etsy. So that's how you'll do that instead of doing Etsy. But for those of you that want to do Etsy, you can set up your Etsy store and connect it here. Just click on this. I would make sure I'm logged in, connect your Etsy store. And then when you are on Etsy, I would say make sure that now this is only if you have personalized items. Make sure that your personalized items are matching what's on Printify. I've had a few that did not match. Make sure the wording is matching over there. That's a totally different video, just something that just came up in my head. But you can do an Etsy store. I'm going to drop a link below where you can get 40 free listings on Etsy. Etsy does charge a $29 fee to start now. And then they charge 20 cents per listing. So if you click the link that I'm going to drop, you will get 20 free listings or 40 free listings. Now, the best way to promote your products to make your first $100 in a week after you've set up your Printify, and if you want to connect your Printify or Etsy store after you've done all of that, you're going to get a link to share your products. So once you set that up, I would say the best platform. Now this is long term. I'll share with you just in a second how to make your $100 immediately. Printify is great for long term because Printify is not like Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or Twitter where your posts are gone with the algorithm, gone with the wind in 24 hours. Pinterest posts continue to resurface week after week, month after month, year after year. So you may have something that you posted a year ago for Christmas and it comes up again in someone's feed on Printify next year around Christmas, and you're making sales on that product during Christmas of next year of 2026. So I would say Pinterest would be the best long term. If you're going to use Pinterest, I'm going to drop Tailwind down. This is the official partner of Pinterest to schedule. I was asked this question the other day. Is Pinterest set it and forget it? No, it's not, unless you use a platform like Tailwind. If you're using Pinterest, you can only schedule posts for up to 30 days if you're scheduling directly with Pinterest. But if you're scheduling with a platform like Tailwind, when you enter a post once, you can set it to repeat over and over again. Like I only have about maybe 7 posts here, and this is an affiliate project that I'm working on. I have about 7 posts here, but I have different images of those posts repeating for throughout the month of December. And once December is over, those are still going to continue to repeat. I'm going to have all of those repeat for 6 months. That's how you can have it, set it and forget it if you use this type of platform. So I'll drop that down below. But how you're going to make your first $100. Your first $100 is going to be made on the platform that you're usually on. If you are usually on Facebook, just say, for example, your personal page, when you create just say, for example, you create two mugs, put those two mugs side by side on your personal page and say, I just created these two mugs. Let me know which one you like in the comments. And people will start saying, oh, I like the first one, or I like the second one. Some people will start saying, how can I get this mug? Some people will start saying, um, oh my God, I would love it in this color. Like people will start giving you ideas. So once people start commenting, go ahead and drop the link to your store in there and say, everybody, thanks for commenting. Here's the link to grab the mug. This is how you're going to make your first $100 in sales. You can also post them in your stories. We know now that in stories, you don't need the 10K to add your link outside of the stories. You can post an image of your product in your stories every single day and link them directly to your store on Facebook and Instagram. Do that daily for 7 days and you'll start making some sales. So that's how you're going to make your first 100 sales. This video is a lot longer than I expected, but that is okay. If you are in a space where you want to know what to create, you want a more detailed, in-depth, step-by-step, go ahead and check out the Print on Demand Prosperity Lab. I'm going to drop that below. It's a one-time payment and it's lifetime. It's not a monthly membership or anything. So you'll have lifetime access. You'll have support from me. There's trainings that are already there. There are tutorials that are there step by step. So just let me know if you have any questions in the comments, but also go ahead and check out the lab. So I hope to see you there. All right, talk to you soon.